Right now in your Fast Track to 7, we may learn more later today about the July 14th ambush shooting of 3 Fargo police officers and a civilian. State Attorney General Drew Wrigley says the investigation is now closed and the Bureau of Criminal Investigation reports will be made available.
Be sure to stick with Valley News Live on air and online today for the latest on the Fargo police shooting. Accused Minnesota murderer Adam Fravel is attempting to gut the state's case against him through a series of motions filed in Winona County Court. Fravel is charged with murdering his former partner, Maddie Kingsbury, who is the mother of the couple's 2 children.
She disappeared last March and was found dead weeks later in a remote wooded area in Fravel's hometown. Fravel's attorneys are asking for a change of venue because of extensive media coverage and want to suppress evidence recovered from his smartphone. They also allege Fravel was never read his Miranda rights at the time he was arrested and are challenging the prosecution's stance that the murder was committed with particular cruelty. A Minnesota man is dead of carbon monoxide poisoning after the deadly gas built up in the ice house he was fishing in.
White Earth police responded to a welfare check on Norcross Lake northeast of White Earth on Saturday. That's where they found the body of 37-year-old Nathan Ray of Borup. Safety officials say every ice shelter should have a carbon monoxide detector in it. The 40th annual ice fishing tournament on Devil's Lake is still a go this weekend, even after 2 vehicles went through the ice yesterday near a pressure ridge about 2 miles from the tournament site. One was a heated ice house with tracks and skis, the other a side-by-side ATV.
Tournament organizers say they're consistently measuring more than 21 inches of ice in the area where anglers will be out, and that recent cold weather has been a game changer. Turning our attention now to the weather, we're in a warm-up, not so much the cold weather anymore. Well, at least for January. Let's send things over to meteorologist Lisa Green. Lisa?
Good morning. Yes, still below freezing, but very mild this morning and through the day today. Here's a look outside in Fargo. We're looking west along I-94 as traffic's picking up. Visibility looking pretty good. There are still some places getting some fog, though, this morning. We'll take a look at visibility in just a minute. Fargo's visibility at 10 miles. We are at 22 degrees, and it feels like 22 degrees with the calm air in Fargo. Moorhead, a little bit warmer at the airport there at 25. And in Grand Forks, a similar view, overcast skies, decent visibility from the East Grand Forks side, looking at 17 degrees. Air is calm, good visibility as well in that area. So nice and easy there. But if you look westward, that's where we have our visibility reports coming in lower. Cooperstown is at 2 miles right now. Carrington checking in with a visibility report of 4 miles. Not terrible, but a sign that there's some fog there. And Jamestown is kind of one of the areas that has seen the worst of it, at least in our viewing area, where visibility is less than 2 miles there right now. We're at 5 in Valley City. So we'll continue to monitor that area this morning. If you're along the Red River and east, again, our reports are coming in pretty good here at 10 miles. Radar, satellite looking good. We have a few more clouds, higher clouds drifting by in the north with a few flakes, a few flurries in them, and that'll be it. That's the maximum that we can expect to see with that here today. So keeping things on the drier side, temperatures that are more comfortable for kids out at the bus stop this morning. We're talking teens and 20s. By afternoon, we're getting into the upper 20s to around 30 degrees or so. So again, warming things up today with mostly cloudy skies and a few breaks with some sunshine. The wind increases tonight. We'll see that wind out of the south with gusts that will be reaching 30 plus miles per hour tonight. And so that'll keep our temperatures warm overnight and will set us up for another warm day tomorrow. In fact, we'll rise above the freezing mark in a lot of spots. And that warmer weather continues through the weekend. A really great winter weekend. Saturday and Sunday might be a little too warm on Sunday with temperatures in the upper 30s for any of your winter weather activities. And then next week, it just keeps going. And in fact, we'll see some temperatures that reach that 40-degree mark, likely heading into the end of the month and to kick off February here in our forecast in the 11-day planner. So again, warming things up. Groundhog Day, by the way, on Friday on the 11th day. Some sunshine looks like right now. We'll see what that means. If that happens, of course, we know the tale that if the groundhog sees its shadow, it's 6 more weeks of winter. But if this is what 6 more weeks of winter will be, that's not too bad.
Yeah, regular old Midwest warm-up.
Exactly.
Punxsutawney Phil, come on.
Yes.
Thank you, Lisa.
A Fargo business says they are reeling after a woman stole all of the money from a tip jar.
Owners of Namaste Chai on South University Drive say a woman came up and ordered a drink, but when they turned around to make it for her, she took off with the cash.
She's like, I don't know what to get. I'm cold, I need something warm. I would like to order something. So I handed the menu and I'm like, I think she should get this winterberry chai, which is really good. It's like a raspberry with white chocolate chai. And she's like, that sounds great. I order it and I put the menu away and I just turn my back, and then she just takes all the money and just runs.
And the same thing happened a few days ago at a local Dairy Queen. And like you can see right here, it was caught on camera. The first votes in the nation's first primary of the 2024 election season took place around midnight in the small town of Dixville Notch, New Hampshire. All 6 registered voters cast their ballots for Nikki Haley over former President Donald Trump this morning.
Yes, you heard that right. All 6 voters. The New Hampshire resort community has a tradition of first in the nation voting that dates back to 1960, with the results usually being announced just a few minutes after midnight. It doesn't take long to total up 6 votes. Now, the usual polling place is undergoing renovation, so voting this year took place in one of the voters' living rooms. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum says he will not seek re-election to a 3rd term as governor.
He says this announcement does not coincide with his endorsement of Donald Trump for president, despite much speculation.
Completely and totally unrelated. It's flattering what President Trump has said from the stage and said publicly, but the two things are completely not connected at all.
Burgum's term as governor ends December 14th. And Governor Burgum is delivering his 2024 State of the State address later this morning.
It's scheduled for 11 a.m. from Dickinson State University. The address will be live streamed on the governor's official website, governor.nd.gov. Be sure to stay tuned in here at Valley News Live as well. Good news for Walmart employees. America's largest private employer will soon be giving pay raises to the workforce. Walmart says the average salary for store managers will go from $117,000 to $128,000 a year.
Walmart also announced that wages for the company's approximately 1 million hourly workers will increase to more than $18 an hour, which is up from $17.50 last year. Those planned pay increases for hourly employees go into effect in February. And Stanley beverage cups are among the most popular thirst quenchers around, and they landed a California woman in jail. Authorities released photos of the woman's 65 Stanley cups and other items, which are worth nearly $2,500.
Yeah, you see the photos here on your screen. They say the 23-year-old woman was spotted leaving the store without paying for her shopping cart full of the trendy cups. Police later stopping her in traffic, discovering the entire loot. That woman is now charged with grand theft. The Today Show on CBS Mornings just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. More live up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up right now with Miss Alex Larson on the Fargo CW. But if you're headed out the door, you're still going to want to bundle up, but we are at the beginning of a nice little warm-up, so soak it all in, everybody.
Much to look forward to. 41 in that forecast next week. Woo!
Thanks for joining us. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.